Has this ever happened to you? You're writing something, an email, a letter, a blog, and you type in the word effect, E-F-F-E-C-T, and you go back, you delete it, and you write effect, A-F-F-E-C-T. And then you ask yourself, which one is it? Should it be effect with an E or effect with an A? You are not alone in this confusion. This is a very commonly confused pair of words in English, and not just by English learners. This is a mistake that many native English speakers make as well. These words are spelled almost exactly the same, right? Only the first letter is different. And in many cases, they are pronounced either almost the same way or exactly the same way. So it is no wonder that this causes confusion for a lot of people. In today's video, we are going to clear up this confusion, and at the end, I'm going to give you a trick to help you remember the distinction between effect with an E and effect with an A, and you will never make this mistake again. And we will also do a short 5-sentence quiz just to get you comfortable with these two words. So you're never, ever going to make that mistake again. So make sure you watch the whole video to get the most out of it. Hello, language lovers and language learners and intellectually curious folks everywhere. My name is Bakul Soman, and welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. All right, let's dissect these two words. The first word is the word effect, which is spelled with an E, E-F-F-E-C-T, okay? This is typically pronounced with that first E. It makes the I sound, okay? Or it can also make the schwa sound. So you can either say effect with the I or effect with the schwa sound, all right? Depending on the particular speaker or the dialect, those two sounds can be used interchangeably, and that's actually true for a lot of words in English, okay? Some of these short vowel sounds can be used interchangeably. The I and the schwa, definitely so. The word effect with the E is typically, while it can be used as a verb, it is most often used as a noun. So you'll refer to the effect of something or something had an effect. So that's our first word, effect, spelled with an E at the beginning. Our second word is the word effect, okay, spelled with an A at the beginning. And this A at the beginning always makes the schwa sound. And if you don't know what I'm referring to when I talk about the schwa sound, that means you missed an earlier video I did all about this cool vowel sound in English. So make sure you check it out, link above and link in the description below. All right, so effect with the schwa sound, effect. This is most commonly used as a verb. For example, you can say, her speech really affected me. This word can also be used as a noun, in which case it is pronounced affect, and it means something very, very different. So we're not going to talk about that right now, because the confusion that typically happens is between the word effect with an E that is used as a noun and the word effect with an A that is used as a verb. So let us look at each word with some examples. First, we're going to look at effect with an A. The verb effect means to act on and cause a change in something. Here are some examples. The medication can affect your ability to drive safely. It acts on your body and creates a change in your body, in your functioning. Here's another example. The new policy will affect the company morale. Okay, so the new policy is going to act upon and create change in the company morale. Let's look at another example. The drought has affected the farmers' ability to harvest their crops. The drought has caused a change, has acted upon and created a change in the farmers' ability to harvest their crops. In all of these cases, we're talking about something that creates a change in something or someone else. And usually, we're talking about a change not for the better. So it's usually, the connotation is that it's something negative. The change is not for the better, but for the worse. Let's look at the second word, effect with an E, effect. Effect with an E refers to the actual change that is a result or a consequence of an action. It denotes the outcome or impact that one thing has on another. Here are some examples. The medication had an immediate effect on her symptoms. Her symptoms immediately were lessened once she took the medication. Apparently a very powerful medication. The teacher's encouragement had a lasting effect on the students' confidence. The teacher's encouragement changed the students' confidence in themselves. And typically that sentence would mean it boosted their confidence, not made their confidence go down. The economic policies had an effect on the job market. Connotation would be whatever economic policies were put into place positively impacted the job market. Reduced unemployment, people were able to find better jobs, better paying jobs, more people were able to find jobs, all positive effects of the new policy. So effect in each of these cases is referring to the positive change that happened as a result of something. The medication, the new economic policy, the teacher's encouragement. Okay, so again, when you refer to the word effect, usually you're talking about a positive change. All right? In fact, if you're trying to indicate a negative change and you're going to use the word effect, you will almost always say it had a negative effect on whatever. All right? So you explicitly have to indicate negative effect. Yeah, you will also say it had a positive effect, but if you don't say either, the assumption usually effect is used to mean positive. So if you want it to mean negative, you have to indicate that explicitly. The only exception to this would be if you were doing, let's say, a science experiment, and you say something like, I'm studying the effect of classical music on plant growth. So you don't know what the relationship is. Is classical music going to enhance plant growth, make them grow faster? Is classical music going to stunt plant growth and make them grow slower than the control group? You don't know. You're making a neutral statement that you're trying to study the relationship between the two. So the effect of classical music on plant growth. Here is a trick to remember which one is which. Effect with an A is the action, another word that starts with an A. Effect with an E is the end result. Again, end result starts with an E. So A-E-E. Effect is the action. Effect with an E is the end result. I cannot take credit for this neat trick. I came across this on a Reddit post, and unfortunately, I don't know who had posted it. So whoever you are, thank you. This is a really cool trick. Effect is the action. Effect with an E is the end result. It stuck with me all these many months later. So thank you again to that Reddit user for coming up with this cool trick. All right, now we're going to do a short quiz, 5 sentences. In each sentence, your job is to figure out whether effect or effect is the correct word to use in that sentence. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and then I will tell you the answer. The new company policy will blank how employees communicate with one another. Effect with an A. The new company policy will affect how employees communicate with one another. The positive blank of the exercise routine was evident within a few weeks. Effect with an E. The positive effect of the exercise routine was evident within a few weeks. Her kind words had a soothing blank on the anxious child. Her kind words had a soothing effect with an E on the anxious child. Severe weather can blank travel plans and cause delays. Severe weather can affect with an A travel plans and cause delays. And the last sentence, the scientist studied the blank of the chemical on cell structures. The scientist studied the effect of the chemical on cell structures. All right, so today we dissected this commonly confused pair of words, effect with an E and effect with an A, and we learned a really nifty trick, thank you Reddit user, to keep this distinction clear in our heads. Effect is the action, effect with an E is the end result. And then we looked at 5 sentences to really get you more comfortable with these 2 words. So I hope that this video had a positive effect on your ability to keep the words effect and effect clear in your heads. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time.